Hello everyone, this is Hani, aka Burakashi, here with the first lesson of my stay-at-home photo class. First, I'm going to tell you about the lesson objective, after which we'll have a look at the learning outcomes. We'll have a look at 3 rules that'll help you learn. And finally, I'll take you step by step through the workflow. First, the lesson objective. The lesson objective is pretty simple this time, and is to produce a monochrome photograph of a subject from around your home. This lesson has 4 learning outcomes. Outcome 1. Learn how to recognize patterns and textures in your environment that will look good in monochrome or black and white. Outcome 2. Learn how to crop with your sensor and how to fill the frame with an image. Outcome 3. How to make and narrow down a selection from your images. And outcome 4. Learn that you are able to create interesting images wherever you are. Here are 3 rules that will help you learn. Rule 1. No cropping in post. Learn to crop with the frame or sensor instead. This will teach you how to pay attention to the edges of the frame. This will also teach you to look at how you can fill the frame with a pattern or texture. Rule 2. The final photographs must be in monochrome. This will teach you how to look for contrast, shapes, patterns, and how they all interact within the frame. Rule 3. The photograph must be taken inside your home. This will teach you that beautiful and unique images can be found and created anywhere. Before we begin, a small note on the camera mode. Feel free to use whatever mode on your camera that you are most comfortable with. This lesson is not about the technicalities of manual control, but about learning to recognize interesting compositions from around your home. Our workflow will consist of 5 steps. This is Step 1, finding your subject. Step 2, photographing your subject. Step 3, import and preparation. Step 4, refining the selection. And Step 5, exporting and finalization. Step 1, finding your subject. First, find a subject around your home that has an interesting pattern or texture. Look for lines, waves, contrasting colors, and patterns. For example, you could look for grill lines on appliances, or textures on surfaces. Look for contrasting elements and shadows around your home. Get close and try using macro mode. Your lens can sometimes see things that your eyes cannot. Step 2. Photographing your subject. Once your subject is identified, take several photographs. Do not be shy and take as many as you would like. Do not delete photos at this stage. Breathe easy and take as many as you need. Try to imagine what it would look like in monochrome. You are learning how to crop with your sensor, so also pay close attention to the edges of the frame. Observe how colors and shapes interact with each other. Take photos from close and from a little further away. Pay attention to how this changes how the frame is filled with the pattern or texture. Does it look better when it is flat along the photo plane? Or when it is tilted? Repeat this with at least one more subject from around your home. Step 3. Import and preparation. Once you are done, and only once you are done, sit down with your photographs and get ready to make a selection. Do not rush yourself. First, separate your shoot by subject. Give each subject a separate album or folder. Here, I am first making a folder for the shoot itself. And then I make an album inside it for the first subject. After which I make another album for the second subject. Convert all of the images of the subject to monochrome. For now, I recommend you use your own or a pre-made preset. Individually editing each photo at this stage will be too time-consuming. Once that is done, you are now prepped and ready for the next step, which is to refine your selection. Step 4. Refining the selection. Now you will compare similar images in your selection against each other. See what makes you prefer each image. Do you like how you framed it? Is the image clearer or more in focus? Do you like how the frame is filled better? Is the angle more appealing? If you are using something like Lightroom, go through your images and flag the images that you like. If you're using something else, you could use something like the favorite function or add the images you select into a separate album or folder. Now, have a look at your flagged images and see if you're happy with your selection. It is now a good time to fine-tune your edits. Don't be afraid to spend some time with each individual image. Try playing with the luminance and saturation sliders under the color settings if your editor supports it. If you use simulations of different color filters, see how a red filter compares to a blue filter, and so forth. Now for the final step, exporting and finalization. Export your images and view them full screen. Compare them one last time with each other and also with the selection that you made earlier. Is there an image you discarded that you prefer better? Don't be afraid to go back and pick another image. Try to limit your final selection to the best photograph of each subject. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the first lesson.